Cheers, welcome to my channel. This is a bonus new moon for the month of March tarot oracle reading. And Gemini, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign is not Gemini, we still all have a little bit of Gemini in us. If you do have your birth chart, which house is Gemini in? That's where this energy shows up for you. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. This is a timely reading, meaning that if you're watching it at this time, it's the perfect time for you. Having said that, if it's been a while since I posted this, what was going on in your life back then, that may give you further clarity as to the situation now. All right, so we do have the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck for the reading is victory. Yay, you're a winner. This is talking about the Six of Wands represents the element of fire. This person has come back from some sort of battle. Now this could be a competition of some sort, or it could be an actual battle. She is, there's people in the background here, I feel are the people that were her competition, or people that, that she was maybe up against in a competition of some sort. And they're a bit disgruntled, some in the background there by their faces, but they all admit, okay, she is a leader. They have to admit she's a good leader because she's proven herself. And she proved herself and was able to achieve this because she was able to rein in her emotions to be able to be victorious. And so this energy is talking about being able to really make calculated decisions and strong actions without like being too impulsive. Right now we are in the year of the fire horse energy, and from the Chinese calendar. From the Chinese New Year was on February 17th, and we moved from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse energy. And this is a really good example of how you want to be. If you want to be successful this year, you want to be able to rein in your emotions. The fire horse energy is very high-spirited, and it's kind of an energy that makes you want to set really high goals. The problem with the energy, well, in matters of love, I'll first talk about that. In matters of love, for those of you who are interested, it's very passionate and very heartfelt. But the danger of this energy is being very impulsive. And so, if you ever seen a horse get the bit in its mouth and go for a run, it gets spooked and it just takes off. And the rider's just hanging on, and there's not anything you can really do. A horse is very powerful, and when it's in this state, it's not going. You're not going to be able to stop it. All you really can do is hang on, and hope that you don't get hurt in the process. And you can go really far off your path with impulsive energy. The other problem could be like really setting your goals so high that they're impossible to achieve in the time that you have given yourself, and it burns you out. And by the time, you get so burnt out that you don't cross the finish line. So this is talking about having those emotions reined in and disciplining your mind so that, you're acting out, not out of impulsiveness, but out of strength. And then we have the energy of, for the underlying energy for the internal forces. Oh my goodness. This is 3 out of 3. Don't panic, Gemini. This card came out in the other 2 readings I just did. And I feel like this is an energy that's coming out because it came out in my daily reading that I posted early this morning, and it's coming out now. And everybody got this so far. So this is talking about the energy of temptation. And what do we do with temptation? So the devil represents temptation. This energy is talking about 2 lovers who are yoked to each other and to the box of Saturn. They're chained to it. And this energy is saying that this isn't really love. It's more like lust. The devil is crouched in between them, and he's coming right in between them here. And so this energy of the devil is talking about like animal instinct, that lust energy, and he is this energy of temptation it's basically people, they're, throughout history have been known to sell their soul to the devil. Well, the devil's not going to tempt you with something that's like, oh, I've got something really horrible to sell you, and sign up on the dotted line here. He's gonna sell you with something that you really, really want, like something really shiny and beautiful and that kind of energy. So when the devil card comes up, I always cover it with the next card, because you're not going to get the truth from the devil. The devil is extremely manipulative, and that's how he gets what he wants. So you're not going to get the truth. So what I do is I cover it with the next card to see what minion does he send in to do his dirty work, and if he does, and who does, or sorry, ugh, my tongue is tied. Who does he send in? What is it about? And does God, step in? And so we have, whoa, this is just this is wild, because this is almost exactly the same energy, I think, really close to one of the other readings, like in the same position here. But the Fool wasn't on this position here, but the Fool came up in the reading later. So I feel like this is kind of an energy that I hope this whole series of 12 readings isn't going to be about this, but it could be. It's kind of talking about, if this is about choosing, this is about having to make the choice. Are you going to go with God's plan, or are you going to go with the devil's plan? The Fool is at the 0 point, and he's starting a new cycle, a new journey. He wants to be victorious. And so who do you think is going to win? We're going to flip one more card. I don't usually do this, but I want to see just the energy of what does the Fool want to do. So the Fool is going down the road of burdens. So giving into the temptation until your internal forces, or sometimes this card can represent someone who is, these 10 of Wands represents the actions of yourself and of others. And so sometimes this energy can be talking that you're carrying a lot of heavy burdens of other people. And sometimes this card can be talking about bringing in your harvest. So the wands, you plant them, and then those seeds become those wands. And this is representing your harvest. And so the harvest could be if you're going with the devil energy, the harvest could be a bunch of burden. And it's so heavy that you can't get it home. Or this could represent that you are carrying the burdens of others who are involved in this energy. And I feel that's the energy that this is representing. Let's keep going here and see here. We have the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Okay. I feel like this is talking about that you were on this journey, and I don't think this is representing your energy, that you decided to be in this energy, but you're carrying a lot of the burdens of other people who are in this, who took this route, and somehow you are victorious over this energy in the end. So let's keep going. Let's see, because when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's generally talking about someone who's on their designated path. I was glad to see this card after this one, because this is talking about, your fortune changing, everything going more in the direction you want it to. And on this wheel, there's actually 3 wheels, and they're all these 3 wheels are representing the past, the present, and future coming into synchronicity. And the energy, if you look here, there is, on one of the wheels, there is the Hebrew letters of the name of God. And the Hebrew letters of the name of God is actually the word tetragrammaton. And tetragrammaton is a geometric, sacred geometric symbol in geometria. Numbers, or each letter is assigned a number. And the letters of God are YHVH, and each of them are assigned a number. And if they are put into different combinations, what happens is there's a ratio that comes out, and it's extremely similar to the phi ratio, and the phi ratio is 1.618. And so when you put the energy of these all together, the letters of God, the ratio is very similar to the phi ratio, and that's 1.618. And that ratio is like what we can see throughout nature, how nature manifests, how we are made up. Like it's the proportions get gradually getting bigger, and they're like little boxes nesting in each other in a specific order. And this can be seen in the golden spiral, in the shape of tornadoes and hurricanes, that kind of a spiraling energy, like as in seashells also. We can also see this in the golden ratio, which is how the proportions of our face as a human being, like there's certain proportions that every face follows, not exactly the same, of course, but like the distance between the top of the forehead and the eyes, and then the eyes to the nose, and the nose to the mouth, to the chin. And in our physical body, like the proportion of our head to our upper body, to our lower body, to our upper arm, to our lower arm, to our hand, to our fingers, to our upper leg, to our lower leg, to our foot, to our toes. It's kind of like that kind of organization. And so this is talking about the perfect organization of God, being like, our God is a very orderly system, basically. And you can see this if you see when a baby is born. I mean, they're such a miracle. How is it that they come out so beautiful, and so that's the energy that this Wheel of Fortune is representing, God's plan and the perfect organization of God's plan. That can be, you can see it in fruits, you can see it in the tree, the branches of a tree, they all follow this ratio. You can look it up online and Google it if you want to take a look at that. But it's the golden spiral and the golden ratio. So this is talking about you choosing to follow God's plan. But there's a lot of energy here. That's why you end up victorious in the end. But this is a very challenging situation to be in, because there's a lot of burdens here caused by this energy. So let's see. It could be you carrying a lot of burdens from a lover. Okay, we'll see here. We have the energy of the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is talking about the King of Cups is offering a cup of love, and this energy is talking about, it can be romantic love, it can be love for someone, just anyone really, or it can sometimes even just be a love of what you love to do or be. But I feel with the King of Cups, and with this lover card here, like with this devil card with the lovers, that you may be, it may be a situation that you're in with your partner. Let's see, let's keep going here. We have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is like what you've always wanted, what you wish for. And so this energy is talking about, having there's 10 cups in the tarot, and this is 9. And so this is representing that you're highly favored by God to really have a beautiful life, and to have, everything that you want and need in this life on earth. This is talking, though, that this is a wish. And so if you're wishing for something, it means you don't have it as of yet. It means you have to stay in the game, stay on the path, stay, true to yourself, to be able to stay focused, not get distracted by influences coming from outside of you. And I feel that you have managed to be able to do that, Gemini, which is quite a feat under these circumstances. So this person's could be like a public figure. I want to make sure that I have this. Yeah, okay, you can see the bottom. The last reading I did, it was a little bit off. The cat had bumped my camera, and you couldn't see the very top of the reading, so I'm trying to make sure I have it set up properly. So yeah, with this, the nine of this can represent someone that's a public figure, or you're a public figure, and it's an energy of the this could be in the past, or it could be above his head in the present, or these cups could be forward, and this could represent the energy being coming in the future. Now, the body language of this person is he's got his feet turned out at the bottom, which represents leaking energy. And then his arms here are almost like in the sign of an infinity symbol, almost like a genie. So this is kind of an energy, it's saying like the upper body and the lower body are kind of incongruent in their in how he's sitting. And so it's just saying he's a little bit uncomfortable with being put on display like this, because maybe he doesn't, he knows he's highly favored, but he is uncomfortable with that energy, like advertising it. So maybe people are giving him accolades because they recognize him as a leader now, but he's feeling kind of like, oh, like you have no idea. He's, this is his public image. And then we do have the energy of the emperor coming in. So the emperor is talking about high performance. The emperor is all about performance. He's got his armor on underneath his robe, and he just is, he's chilled out, but you can see he could get up at a moment's notice and be ready for whatever comes his way. This is pure alpha male energy. He is got all the qualities of the kings, all four kings in the minor arcana rolled into one person. So he's highly favored to succeed, and he does succeed. And this is an energy of that a lot of people would look up to. He would be at the highest point in his career, the highest position in the company, the highest position in the family, the person that rules. If he's a politician, for instance, he is actually an emperor. It's that kind of energy. But in the tarot, when you can become an emperor by having the life experience and having to really do a lot of work to get up to this high level performance energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles coming in. So the Nine of Pentacles is talking about the give and take in life. And this card is representing becoming mature enough to understand what this give and take is about. This is kind of like a ratio as well. Like we're talking about math here a lot. This is the energy of, if you've ever heard of Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was a genius, and he said if you knew the power of the 369, then you would have the key to the universe. And I feel like he was talking about a ratio of some sort, and he may be talking, about the golden ratio, or maybe even the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you, not this energy here. And so this energy, though, is talking about she always had, this is pre-empress energy, and this is following the emperor. So you could be the emperor energy and have your eye on pre-empress energy that is that you want to offer a cup of love to. Or you could be this pre-empress energy wanting to offer a cup of love to the emperor. But I have a feel it's the emperor that we're representing the emperor here, if you've been dealing with this energy. So this energy is talking about you have your eye on someone who's in pre-empress energy, and she understands this ratio. This is someone who she understands, I always have to have my hand on at least 6 of the pentacles here, because these 6 pentacles, I need for these 6 pentacles to be to run my household, run my businesses, make sure that I get my payments made on time, and have some extra in case something happens and I need it. If I have an appliance breakdown, or that kind of energy. This is talking about maybe one of these pentacles behind her. This is the money that she's a little bit more loose with. And so this could be maybe wanting to invest in a more risky investment, and this being maybe giving to charity, and perhaps a slush fund for in case family members become embroiled in something and she needs to help them out. And that's the kind of energy I'm picking up, is that it could be about something like that. This is talking about making sure your environment is very organized and in place. We just had those 2 eclipses coming up. We had a new moon, and that year of the fiery horse energy, and an eclipse on the 17th of February, and that was in Aquarius, and that energy was talking about exactly like this kind of energy. It was talking, the new moon, the eclipse was actually a solar eclipse. So for a short time, the sun is blocked out, and the hidden secrets in the moon energy is more prominent. And this is talking about, in the Aquarian energy, are you going to look after the needs of the group first as a priority, or are you going to look after your own needs to become a strong leader? And you need to look after your own needs to be a strong leader, because if you're weak because you haven't been looking after yourself, how can you give to others and lead them? And then on the 3rd of March, we had the other eclipse, and this one was, the moon was a full moon, and it was in the sign of Virgo, and it was a lunar eclipse. And so what that meant is the sun was prominent. And so the Virgo energy was asking us to get our house in order, like get your domestic situation in order, so that you can be able to get things lined up. Like Virgo energy loves to have things very much organized and in order. And the Virgo energy is like cleanliness is next to godliness, that kind of energy. And so this is talking so that in this energy that you would have, it would be supporting your work energy. So those 2 eclipses have occurred, and now this new moon coming in is in the sign of Pisces, and the sun is in Aries right now. And so this energy in Pisces is on the wheel, and the energy, the sun is in Aries. So Pisces is like the senior executive of the universe. Like this is the energy the new moon is in, but it's kind of a dreamy energy, but it's very more of the old traditional ways things were done. And the Aries energy this is on March 18th, is like more about, your personal goals. So this is a really good time. This new moon energy that we're moving into is committing to personal goals and accepting imperfections in yourself and in others. And also your imagination and visualization skills are really high. Your creative energy, and that's where this energy is sitting, because of the Pisces energy. Now, this energy, we also have the equinox on the 21st, which is when the day and the night are equal. And so the length of the day and the length of the night are equal. And that's called the equinox, and that's happening on the 21st. So there's a lot of energy about equalizing, like is it your energy and this other energy, how it's affected you in your life. So let's take a look and keep going here. We have the world. So this is saying, wow, this is a very similar energy. I wonder, this is a reoccurring theme in the last 3 readings I've done, in the last day here. And so I feel like this energy, like the world represents the Fool energy goes on their journey, and by the time they come to the 21st card, that's the last card of the major arcana. And this is saying, okay, you've achieved everything you can at this in this energy, and a new cycle is beginning now. So what we have here, let's look at it from the perspective of, okay, this is your internal forces. So this is you saying, like, the question that would come up is, if I do this, IF, internal forces, what will they do? if they do that, what will I do? That kind of energy and the back and forth of that. And this is saying that you, in your self-image, you are saying, I am on God's path. I am not following this guy here. I've chosen not to. This may have caused you a lot of burdens because there could be someone in your life. Now, this could be a past lover or a lover that you have now, or it could just be someone else that is connected to you somehow. That kind of energy. There could be a third party energy here. Is like there could be a lot of things going on. So we're going to keep going here. We have abundance and self-worth. And so this is like being a very loving person. And I feel like you are the King of Cups energy. That's how you see yourself. And that you want to offer a cup of love to this pre-Empress energy. I feel that your energy is actually represented here. You're very successful. This is, you're successful in love, and like you have the capacity to be highly favored, to have a life full of love and everything that you've always wished for. That's this energy here from your communication in early life. And I feel like this is, the Emperor energy is like your emotional foundation. I feel that this is the energy that maybe how you were raised to be, like a man is a man kind of energy. That's the energy I'm picking up. Sometimes in the tarot, these characters can be, they're archetypes. So this could be a female in her masculine energy, or a male in the masculine energy. And this could be a male in his female energy, or his feminine energy, or a female in her feminine energy. But with the Empress and pre-Empress energy, this is a very alpha male and this is very alpha female. So I feel like your energy represents the energy of the King of Cups, wanting to offer a cup of love to this person here who represents this pre-Empress energy. You see her as your Empress. And this is in creativity, romance, and children. So this is talking about what you love about her is she understands how to run a household, how to run a business, that kind of energy, someone that you can count on, someone that has all she's very close to being an Empress energy, and in your eyes, she is an Empress. And so this is like the king. This person is coming very close to having the qualities of all four queens rolled into one person from the minor arcana to about to become an Empress energy. And of course, if the Emperor was to offer her a cup of marriage, like of commitment, then her chances of being an Empress have just gone up substantially. This is talking about the world. So this is talking about the end of this cycle of having to deal with this energy here that we began with the Fool starting out on this journey, that it's ending now. This is talking about your health, your daily routines, and your habits. This, I feel like you have been really heavily burdened by this energy of someone. Now, this could be a past lover, or this could be someone someone maybe that doesn't want the two of you to get together because they want to be her lover. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. It's kind of weird energy that way, but you come out victorious because you're able to rein in your emotions. So let's keep going here and see what are the external forces saying. So, okay, first we're going to go for the underlying energy of the external forces. That's you walking away, or someone walking away from a relationship that they've put 8 cups into. This energy is coming up a lot in all of the readings also, just because of the energy in the world right now in general, with the files having come out. We have now a war in Iran. And so this is like really challenging energy for a lot of people. And like you turn on the news and it can be like, wow. And like whatever's happening, remember at the top, as I said, trickles down, and this is a similar energy is happening in a much lower scale and not as publicly. But this is, I feel like someone here is a public person. You may be in a very public position, and this energy you want to, this could be the lover, this could be a lover of this person. And they maybe have walked away now, because this is an external force. They may have walked away from this relationship and the person they walked away from is in this energy, and they want to win, and this is creating a lot of burdens from you, from outside forces. You may not even be aware of it. So this is someone who doesn't want this Empress energy to get together with you, because perhaps they want to be with this Empress energy, and they know you're an Emperor, so they're having to do sneaky shift behind the scenes. This is this card is talking about putting a lot of energy into something and then walking away and having to walk away from it, or deciding to walk away from it. So that could be the energy that this person is in, has either walked away from this energy or they've walked away from her. And now this energy is not wanting to let go, basically. That's what I feel is happening. And this energy, this walking away, was after, this could have been someone they were married to or someone that they were in a relationship with. And I feel like the Empress energy walked away from this energy, and they don't like it. And maybe the Empress walked away from this energy because this person was in this energy. I feel this is a third party kind of situation, because look at, we have 2 cups here representing a couple and then a third party. So it's something to do with that, some sort of combination of that. You would you use your intuition if this, this is your reading. But this is talking about the eclipse season, I feel, has opened this energy up and is making it out in the open, and that this needs to be overcome here. And then, yes, look at and I feel like this is this energy of who you want to invite into your life. And perhaps this energy is saying, like, man, like, I'm in a public position and I have responsibilities, and this is the person, and I recognize that this person is the person I want to have in my life. But her ex-partner, or it could even be someone associated with her ex-partner as a lover, is in this energy and doesn't want her to become powerful, to become like an Empress energy by getting together with you. That's how this feels. And this is talking about, there was a third party somewhere here, the energy, and this is coming in the external forces, but this is coming in the energy of your marriage commitment and partnerships. So this is talking about, unless this could be someone that from this is past energy, and you were involved with someone that walked away from you, or you walked away from them because of this energy. I don't feel that way. I feel like it's more like, it could be that's what happened, or it could be that this was a third party that the external forces was involved in, which would be this energy. So we'll look at it, just use your intuition as to this situation. Feel it's very complicated, which matters of love sometimes are. There's 2 cups here, and they've got wine in them, and then this one has some other liquid. So this, quite often, this person's in remorse and regret because they maybe stepped out, or they are in regret because their partner did. And this is talking about, like, this isn't salvageable because the wine's already in the ground, and there's no way of recovering it. So this person is, I mean, when someone's in this position, you could stand there for the rest of your life, and it's not going to do anything for you. So you need to turn around and look at the 2 cups. And so you could have been in a situation like this where your partner was cheating on you. Oh, this could be an ex-lover of yours as well, that's in this energy and doesn't want you to be with this person. They want to be victorious. Oh, okay. So this could be that situation, and now that's feeling more likely when I look at it. It's kind of saying you were in a relationship and you found out that this person was in this energy, so you walked away from them. And this was someone that you were, like, this is the position this card's going in, is your commitment, your marriage, and like important partnerships. So if this isn't a matter of love, it could be something you love to do or be, which could be a business partner or something like that. But with the King of Cups here, and this card quite often does represent a third party in a love situation. And so I feel like now with this extra information coming out, you could have an ex-partner, someone that you were dating, or it could even be someone that you were married to at one point, that doesn't want you to get together with this energy. And so they are in, and maybe you walked away from this person because you realized that they were in this energy and it was causing you all sorts of burdens and you didn't want to have anything to do with it. So the idea here is, instead of being in this position of being disappointed, you take these other two cups that are behind you and you appreciate them and you say, I'm willing to keep an open heart to love, walk down the path here, cross over the bridge over troubled waters, and go to your castle to heal. And even your castle is like half in the dark and half in the light. And this is talking about, is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? And how are you going to move forward? And it's talking about, I feel like you've decided, maybe when you became interested in this person, this old energy from your life is not wanting you to be with them because they want you back, that kind of energy. Could be something like that. Or for the other scenario that I was coming up with, but with this extra information in here, I feel like this is someone from your past not wanting you to get together with this energy and is causing all of these problems. But this cycle is coming to an end here. This energy is shifting now. So let's see the external forces. Because this is your soulmate. Okay, this is totally making sense now. I feel that's the scenario. Most likely one. It could be the first one. It could be someone that this person is connected to, is in the energy also of not wanting you to get together with this person because they want to get back with them. But this energy has already walked away. So it could be coming from either side. But this is saying that you feel that this person is your soulmate and you're on God's divine path. And I feel like God's putting everything back into order here. And that you were destined. This is talking about a soulmate that you were destined to be with. This energy here is when, these two people are offering a cup of love to each other. And it's talking about a very deep soul connection. We have like the communication, this Hermes symbol is about healing and about the energy of really strong communication. And interestingly enough, this energy is Mercury energy, and Mercury rules communication. So this is about two soulmates coming together and being able to communicate with each other. And the agreement is that they would meet at some point in this lifetime and they would empower each other to be strong in their path, on God's path, to get what they came here on earth to do done. Now this energy here is talking about being two very balanced people that are strong within themselves, so they don't really, it's not about they need someone to complete them. It's not, and it's even, my throat is closing up. It's like, stop talking. We don't want these two to get together. That's the kind of energy. Maybe both of these, maybe this energy, your ex and this other person's ex are collaborating with each other to stop you from getting together. And why would that be? Generally, like, this is a lot of money. This is generational wealth. This is a real high lifestyle that they want. Really, really interesting. But I do feel that this is your soulmate. And right now, Mercury is in retrograde as I'm doing this reading. It went into retrograde on the 26th of February and will be retrograde until the 20th, which skewers up communication. It can really make communication a lot more complicated. And so this energy can also, can be technological breakdown, etc., that kind of energy. Really wild how this is coming out. So this, I feel like, I'm getting this sense that maybe this person's ex and your ex are collaborating with each other to keep you apart. So, and then they'll, be able to get their hands on this. I don't think they're a couple though. They might be. Man, they might be. Isn't that a wild situation, Gemini? But hey, Gemini, you're all about the twins, right? So this could even be an energy of, stolen identity kind of energy. Someone pretending to be one or both of you people. Something like that. It's a very, very wild energy. You need to use your intuition at this time. And what better time than at the moon? So this is representing the high priestess. She's very intuitive, and she sits next to God on the throne. And she is, this is about the pillars between her. She's comfortable in between because she's using her intuition with the cycles of the moon. And then we have the energy of the Four of Cups coming in. There we have it. There's this confirmation of these 3 cups being about, look at this. This is some sort of energy where there was 3 people, and then there's another cup came in. And this energy, like the Empress energy, she is said to be pregnant with possibilities. This person might have, there might be a pregnancy here that's out of wedlock as well. So this person, this pre-Empress energy, her partner may have been in a third-party situation, and he got someone pregnant, and that could be your ex or something like this. This is really weird energy. This is about being disappointed in love, and being like, this can be 3 strikes and you're out, and this person is asking for a chance back. But I don't feel in this case that's what this is about. This could be 3 times you were disappointed in love, and that could be, but I feel this is more about this third party energy. And this extra cup of love could be because there's a baby has been created somewhere in this situation, in the cheating. And it's not her baby, and it's not your baby. That's as much as I do know. That's a possibility. So if your intuition's been telling you that, it could be that's the truth. We do have the King of Wands here. And so the energy of the King of Wands is someone who's extremely sexy. He's a visionary. He's someone that is always looking into the future. This energy is talking about someone who is in the element of fire and very passionate. So the king is likely to be someone that's a real forward thinker and very charming and very likable. A lot of people enjoy being in this energy. But this King of Wands is very focused on the future energy, and he loves the new discoveries, new energies. And sometimes that does give him a roving eye in matters of love. So it could be something to do with this King of Wands energy, having something to do with this energy here. Really, really interesting. So this is about blessings coming in, but this could also represent your relationship. It could be representing how the energy of the Emperor is in this King of Cups, and very passionate about this Empress. So, and it's this feeling, like on a soul level, that this is the correct mate for you. And so if you're in this energy, this could be talking about your energy, how you feel about this person, that you really want to be with this person, and that you feel that this is your soulmate. So then we have, 2 wands coming here, and you're holding the whole world in your hand. And this card quite often represents someone who wants to expand their horizons. You've achieved everything you have here, but you want to add more into the situation. So this could be a relationship that you want. And this could also be an energy of wanting, like this person might be far away, like across this could be international waters even, some sort of energy like that. This is someone that I don't feel like is like you're not, I don't feel this is someone that you've had a relationship with. This is something new, but somehow you know of each other, or you've met each other in the past, that kind of energy. And so this is talking about a soul commitment that would be really super strong. So this is really interesting energy. I feel this energy belongs to either this energy of an ex of either one of you. And it could be even both. Like, it's weird that that came up. Like, how could that be that the two, especially if you don't really even know this person that well. I'm getting this is not someone, this person, this pre-empress energy is not someone that you have been in a relationship before. I'm getting that really clear. So this is talking about, you might know them or know of them, but you don't. It's not like, oh, you've been, with them. But like, it's really interesting. So if you've been in a relationship that you left because there was like, it wasn't compatible or whatever, or you've caught them cheating or that kind of energy, and you walked away, that person might be in this energy where they don't want you to have anyone else in your life. They want you back kind of energy. And that's this energy here. And you've given them 3 chances, and it's like, this is the 4th time that you've done something that is just unforgivable to me, and I'm not taking you back. I'm looking for a new cup of love. That's the energy. That's what's happening somehow. But it's really weird that it's coming from both sides of the equation here. Not so weird though, because soulmates have a tendency, they might be very different people and have never met, but when they get together, it'll be like, oh, that happened to me. Oh, that happened to me kind of energy. So I'm going to clarify this for those of you who want clarification. If this is enough clarification for you and you're like, no, I know exactly. Like, you have a very interesting life. But Geminis usually do. Seeing both sides of the story, basically kind of energy. This is so complicated that it's turning out to be quite a long reading, but like, it was just so hard for me to understand what is going on here. And especially with the devil coming in, like, boom, right there, right at the beginning of the reading on the journey. But I'm glad to see that energy is ending, and now we're in this other energy. It's much better. Yay, Gemini. I'm really, really happy for you. But I'm going to clarify for those of you who want clarification here. So we're going to clarify with my oracle, Tales from the Vector. It's something I started back in 2007. I completed all 64 paintings by the end of 2020. I'm an artist. This is from the Intergalactic Federation of Light. And the numbers on these cards that I'm using represent the paintings, how they're listed in my gallery on my website, and that's at talesfromthevector.com. And so I'm going to put them in the description box below in the order that they appear here, so that you can take a look at this and say, get some further information. They say sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. And then we have this energy again coming up. This is so similar to it was either the Aries or the Taurus reading I did. Very similar cards. And I shuffled the heck out of them because I didn't want this guy to show up again. This is 3rd time in 3 readings though. And also showed up in my daily reading. So this is an energy. I mean, we're seeing that energy right now, like a lot of really destructive energy in the planet right now. Like, but also the justice coming in. Like, it's kind of almost like, what's that energy like when you pull the curtain back and you're like, whoa, this is what's been going on, and you had no idea. It's kind of a unsettling energy, So this is talking about, yes, there's transition coming in. You were able to maintain and stay on God's path. Congratulations to you, because this is a challenging energy. But there's been a lot of burdens. And then look at this. The sun comes in and covers this. Yes, this is saying God came in and protected you through this energy, because you were meant to be together with this person, and you were supposed to be doing God's plan. So when these people are stepping in and mucking about in your energy like this, they're mucking about in it, and they think that, oh, they're being successful in that, but they're actually fighting God, not you. You might not even know that this was going on in the backward, and neither may this person, and maybe you just found out. It was when God stepped in and said, okay, this is the happiest card in the deck. And this is covering this energy. And it's saying, if you're supposed to meet, then by God, you will meet. Exactly like that. That's how it's being said. God is saying, it will happen. It's my plan. This is how Oh, and this is talking about the Earth Star energy. So this is talking about the energy of manifesting from your sacral chakra, and this is when you're at your most creative. And it could also be talking about this energy of wanting, maybe you want to have babies with this person, or it's that energy that there's a baby created somewhere here, you know. And this is just confirmation. So this is saying you're in a powerful position of manifestation at this time, because you are on God's plan and God is covering this energy. That's why you were able to get past it. A tower's hitting now. So this King of Cups, he's been waiting for the waters to become calm to offer a cup of love, or reach out to this person that he feels like, man, I feel like this is my soulmate. I want to reach out to them. And this is an energy. The card says divorce, but really what this card says is the worst divorce is from source. And God didn't let that happen to you. Go, whoa. But like, this is like really wild energy. We have disruption here. So what's fun for some is not fun for others. Yes, if you're enjoying a relationship outside of your relationship and your partner's not aware of it, and it might be fun for you, but probably it's not that much fun for them. And then we have the Pisces energy coming in here. So the Pisces energy, I feel this is representing Neptune and Saturn, because the devil is ruled by Saturn. And in about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, the Saturn and Neptune joined each other basically within a week of each other in the sign of Aries. And this is like a very, like, Neptune is actually rules Pisces. So it was in the energy of Pisces in that sign for the last 14 years, and it just moved out a couple weeks ago. And then Saturn joined in that. So this is really like, Neptune is all about idealism and how you approach life. And the energy of Saturn is about the heavy responsibilities of life and having to really dig deep. And Saturn dredges up like the darkest of the dark, and also the responsibility aspect around that. And so this all just happened a couple weeks ago, that this energy was taking place. So in the house of Saturn. So I feel that's why this energy is shifting now. As I said, the devil energy is ruled by Saturn, and God has stepped in and said, the light is going to be shone on this situation so that you know how to move out of it. The need to be right. So this could be an energy of like feeling like something, your intuition's been yelling at you, hey, there's something going on here. And it's kind of like you do need to be right in this situation about this person, because you don't want to be involved in this energy. And so there could have been this energy here is in your career and reputation. Like you have to be careful because you're a public figure in some way. And look at this, the Aries energy is coming in, so it's confirming. So when the horoscope signs come into my general or collective readings, I'm not talking about individual people. I'm talking about the energy of that sign and what can we learn from it, the state of being. But this is talking about this Pisces energy, this Neptune and Saturn have moved in together in the sign of Aries, and Venus just joined them on March 6th. She is sitting, Venus is all about love, and Venus just has moved in to be with Neptune and Pisces in this Aries energy. Wow, that's a lot of energy coming in, isn't it? So this has caused a blind spot and of what's happening outside. And now this is really being come to light. Can you imagine that? The combination of moving from the year of the snake to the year of the fiery horse energy, having two eclipses happening, having Neptune and Saturn and moving in together, and then now being into the sign of Aries. So this is a huge change for everybody, a major shift. And we can see that because it's all new energy. Neptune was in Pisces for 14 years and will be in this energy of Aries for 14 years now. And it's how we approach life, how we approach energy. Now Venus has joined them, and this is how you approach love. And so the dreamy days of giving people second chances and, oh, it'll all work out kind of energy is out the window. Now we're in this Aries energy, and this is assertive. In matters of love, I do not want to be in this position again. I want to be with someone who is my empress. I want to be with my soulmate. And boom, it's all, and like God is saying, yeah, it's time. You've managed to stay on your path. Congratulations. I understand it hasn't been easy. I'm stepping in to make sure this happens because this is my plan. And these people that are working against my plan are going to find out really quick with this tower that's about to hit just who they are dealing with. Wow. Justice is coming in in regard to this situation. Whoa, I'm getting goosebumps, seriously. And this is temperance. This is talking that this is required. Oh my goodness, I'm getting such goosebumps. So this is talking about this requiring a lot of patience, you know. And the thing is, Gemini, that across the wheel from you is the Sagittarius energy. And that is your opposing sign. It's what happens in the sign that's opposite you and has a huge effect on Gemini, and your energy has a huge effect on Sagittarius. And it's Uranus is moving into, I think it's pretty quickly here. I don't want to get into that because I haven't looked into that enough, but there's some major energy happening here on a cosmic level, because this is talking about Sagittarius is across from you. And Sagittarius, there's a black hole in the Milky Way. And that black hole is the heart of the Milky Way. It's considered to be the heart. And this is in the constellation of Sagittarius across from you in the wheel. And this is about waiting for this energy to come in. This is wild. And look at, there you are, Gemini. Wow, saying, hey, you need to really take a look at this. And you're ruled by Mercury. So interestingly enough, Mercury is in retrograde until the 20th, but on the 23rd, guess what? The North Node energy moves into your house. And this is going to have the most major effect on you and the sign of Sagittarius. Wow. That when the North Node moves in, it's for a short time frame, but that's when that's going to be when the communication is crystal clear about this journey. This is wild energy, I'm telling you. I'm just getting goosebumps from this energy. We have the Hierophant coming in, and so this is about structure being brought down to earth from God, from the heaven. God, as I said, is a very structured God. And that's why babies, like you look at that, like what a miracle that your cells are structured in such a way that, a baby is created, and you look at how magnificent that is, what a miracle that is. And this is talking about the Hierophant is responsible from bringing cosmic structure. And this is representing the cosmic heart. This is like bringing that back down to earth and making sure that this happens. Wow. And then we have the Hangman. So this is saying this energy has been happening for a while. So it's about being passionate and in love and being with this partner and their soulmates. They carry out God's plan. This is something like the Hangman hangs from the tree of knowledge upside down because he wants to get a totally different perspective. And that's this energy I feel coming in from the opposite side of your wheel. Wow. This is so wild. This is a wild, I really like, this is, a balance is coming back in. And this is not just for you. This is for the planet, basically that energy. And isn't this interesting, because we have the Scorpio energy coming in, and this is about the energy of, Aries is ruled by Mars. And I do believe that Uranus, this energy of Uranus, I don't know the right dates, it's sometime in April, it got something to do with the planet Pluto. So this energy is talking about, are you going to elevate people with your energy, and this on a spiritual level, or are you going to conquer? And look, the devil loses, obviously. So remember, these signs are not specific people. That's not my intention of this. Now, this might come into your life and it might be, no, like these, that's how it is. Use your intuition there. But this, I'm more interested is what can we all learn from this? And this is like on a global level. This is huge. This is on a universal level. I really, wow, this was a fun reading to do. It's a little bit long, so I apologize for that. I'm a little bit behind in my readings, and I'm bringing them out erratically right now because I have a lot of construction happening right outside my unit here where I live. And this, it's so loud at times I just can't stay on my regular schedule for doing readings. But everything happens at the right time. Like I'm really excited about this reading. I'm gonna get it out right away here. And if you don't see it tonight, you'll see it tomorrow at some time if you're meant to see it. Please do give it a like and comment if you've enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you resonate with the energy of the channel. And I will be, I'm really like just kind of blown away by this reading. It's incredible. Really awesome energy. Bye for now, Gemini.